everyone, it's Alyssa, and I wanted to share my honest thoughts about a few things. First is Audible, because you hear it everywhere, you gotta listen to Audible, blah, 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 blah. Well, I am not sponsored in any way by Audible. My school's organization, they had a free 2 months and plus 4 free books. So I was like, okay, sure. And it was for a new account only. So if you hear an advertisement for free Audible for 2 months or something, it's usually with new accounts only. So just be aware of that. The books I got, I read them a while ago. I'm going to be honest, okay? I mean, I like the concept, I like that I can just hear the audiobook as book them anywhere I am. And also, if I get bored with homework, let's be honest, right? And so I like the concept. Go to the cons, because of course with everything there's going to be cons. Audible costs about $14.95 a month, I believe. And you get one audiobook a month with that. So I'm like, I guess because one book itself can cost like $18. It depends on you and if you like audiobooks or not. I like to read. But I also like the concept of an audiobook because I can get more out of it, I guess. If Audible is going to help you in your life and you don't like to read, then it could be a good option. And then again, if you don't have the money, like every single month you're getting a book. I don't know if I'm going to continue on with it, because I did find that once you have books in your Audible library, and if you don't have a membership, the books are still there. And the other thing I wanted to share, let's talk about customer service, shall we? I walked into Abercrombie & Fitch, and I'm 40, and I really don't care where I shop. Like, I shop where the clothes are inexpensive and they also fit me very well. So I walked in there and this guy is standing like at the counter just like this. It's like, hello? He's just like standing there like staring at me like, what the? What the hell are you doing here? I was like, excuse me, honey, no. This boy was probably about 18 or something. I don't know, just a young kid. Maybe he was just having a bad day. Who knows? But anyways, I said I have an online order, and so he's like, I need your ID. I was like, okay, I guess he's having a bad day or something. I don't know. But, every one of us has bad days, and, that's understandable. But you don't need to be rude to other people for it. And also, if you're working in a customer service job, you kind of don't want to be mean to the customer, because that's not a good thing. The girl was helping me, and the girl was really nice, very helpful. It's just that guy. I don't know what his problem was, and I'm not even going to guess because it doesn't matter. So, it pays to be nice to people, and even though you don't always want to be nice to people, because there are some people out there who are going to drive you insane, or there's people out there who straight up act stupid. So, but you always want to be kind. You always want to be helpful because you don't know what that person is going through. I walk into Hollister and I was kind of expecting not to be helped in Hollister. If they fit, it doesn't matter how old you are. I see a lot of older adults wearing Hollister, and I think it's awesome. I'm just like, you could really rock that, it's cool. It's clothes. I walked into Hollister, and this girl was super kind. She's like, hi, how are you? How can I help you? I was like, wow. And so I said I had an online order that I needed to pick up, And so she went right and she got that. And I asked her if she had to have my email. She's like, no, it's fine. Like, I was like, that is kind of a rare occurrence nowadays in stores like that. I found anyway. And I was like, that is really cool. The moral of the story is not where you shop, but it's how you treat people. And how you treat people can go a long way. If you treat people with kindness, then you're going to get that back. And I'm pretty sure I've said that before on this channel, but this channel is like a self-help channel, so I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. I wanted to share my thoughts on people who judge other people based on what they see on the internet. For one, that's just stupid because you only see 5 minutes out of their life. And you say, oh, I know all this about you, or I know this about you, I know this about you, oh, I know your family. And it's like, you don't know me at all because you only see me on camera for like 5 minutes. That does not tell you anything about me at all. I have a friend who is struggling with this, and I'm just like, this is just ridiculous. It's just stupid. There's no point. It doesn't matter what the person says, or it doesn't matter like what they do on camera. If you don't like the person, do not watch them. It's as simple as that. But people like drama. People love drama, and they want to be involved in drama. And I'm just like, no. Yeah, no, like, I ain't got no time for that. I mean, who has time for drama? No, The last thing I wanted to share my thoughts about obeying God when it doesn't make sense on the natural. Now, when you're obeying God and it doesn't make sense on the natural, that is faith. You know, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So if you have all of your ducks lined up in a row, that's not faith. If you know how your school bill is going to be paid, that's not faith. But if you're doing what God tells you to do, and you know in your spirit that you are called to do this particular thing, and it makes no sense, and everyone else around you is saying, why are you doing that? Are you sure that God has called you to do that? It's like, bitch, please. Yes. Going by faith. And going by faith is not an easy walk. It's not, because you don't know where things are going to come from. You don't know how things are going to happen. You don't have a plan. You do not have your ducks lined up in a row. So, you know, you're just going based off of what God had told you to do. And that is honestly the best thing that you can do. I've always liked to have my ducks all in a row, things planned out. Know where things are going to come from? No. I'm not in that. I'm not in that spot anymore. Who knew? You know, I don't know where anything is going to come from. It doesn't matter what it seems like on the natural. You just got to go with your spirit. What you believe that the Lord has told you to do. And it doesn't matter what anyone else says. It doesn't matter what it looks like on the natural. You go with what the Lord has told you to do, and He will take care of it. God will take care of you. It is in the Bible. It says that God shall supply all of your needs. So He will, because God don't lie. And also, Moses had to go to the land where God has shown him. Even though he didn't know where that was, he was just walking along and he was allowing God to guide him. That's what I'm doing right now. You go to the land where God calls you, and even if you don't know where that land is, you start to walk in that direction, because God will lead you in steps. Okay, go here. Okay, go here. Even though it feels like you're walking up a staircase, a really, really, really dark staircase, you're going to get to the top because you're going by faith. You're taking one step at a time, going by faith. And that is honestly, I can say, very rewarding, but also stressful at the same time. Because as humans, we like to have things planned out. We like to know where things are going to come from. And that's not always the case with faith. If we could do everything ourselves, why would we need God? But we need God because we can't do everything ourselves. We cannot make things happen. We need to rely on God and do what he calls us to do. It's, as I said many times before, it may not make sense on the natural, and that is okay. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. You do what you believe that the Lord has called you to do.